Hey everyone, I'm Nadia Munla. I'm an embodiment and intimacy coach, and today I want to talk to you about why embodiment isn't always about moving. So often my clients will come to me and they'll be like reporting back like, I went to the gym this week and I did all my embodiment goals and and they'll list all these things that involve moving their bodies. Now, of course, moving your body is great for a variety of reasons, but that's not what today's video is about. Really, what we are trying to get to when it comes to embodiment and being more embodied, being in your more embodied power, is one where you're really able to essentially connect to the sensation and the experience of being in your body. Now, that might be going to the gym, right? It might be going to a dance class. It might be going for a jog. But you can also do all of those activities completely disconnected, not mindful, not present, and not aware of the sensations and the experience of actually being in your body. So an example that I like to give often is this. When it comes to different activities in life, right, like eating food, drinking wine, watching television, walking around, all of these on the outside can look the same, but the experience a person is going through when they're actually engaging in the activity can be very different. So someone might be eating out of nourishment, someone else might be eating because of needing to fill an emotional hole. Someone might be watching television because, they really like a show, they love storytelling and the arts of that, or they might be using it to escape their own reality, their own story. And so you get the gist of things, right? Having a glass of wine, it could be because you really enjoy the subtleties of all the different layers of flavor in a glass of wine, or it could be because you're trying really hard not to feel things. And so the same thing goes with embodiment and things like moving your body, right? So just because you're moving your body does not by any means mean you're embodied. In fact, very often I work with people who've been moving their bodies their whole lives, athletes, dancers, like Pilates instructors, in fact, I would venture to say very often it is those people who do work with the body that actually need more work on dropping into their bodies, because once you're in that mode all the time, I'm sure it's really exhausting to actually feel everything that's going on, right? So it's very easy to just sort of go into autopilot if you're learning choreography from a teacher, to follow, how they do it and do it a certain way, instead of, for example, like feel into how does my body want to move today with my breath, right? And so embodiment doesn't always mean movement either, because you could be completely still or just doing little microscopic movements. You could be like washing the dishes, you could be taking a shower, you could be doing the most mundane tasks. And if you're doing them in a way where you're scanning your senses, where you're really slowing down to actually feel every layer of your experience, which usually, the way that I like to have people do it is I have them scan their senses. So even when you do something like really boring, like folding laundry, can you breathe in, the scent of, the fresh laundry smell? Can you feel, the warmth when it's still, if you've just gotten them out? If you're someone who gets stuff out of the dryer 5 hours later, this might not work so well. But if it's still warm, feeling the temperature there, noticing the texture under your fingers, noticing the different colors of the clothes that you're folding, etc., right? Very different experience than if you're like, I'm folding laundry, right? And so I just wanted to come here today to remind you that it's in the subtleties. Embodiment is in the little things. It's in the way that you are internally experiencing your body from the inside out. It's not about what it looks like on the outside. It's not about whether you're moving or not moving. It's about whether or not you're really dropping into your experience of being in your body, something that we have over time forgotten how to do because we live in a world that focuses and reveres so much on mind and productivity and being like smart and heady and spreadsheets and all the things, right? When really we have forgotten the subtle but incredibly important art of really allowing our body to lead us and bringing in, at least into the mix, the wisdom of our bodies. So the next time you're doing pretty much any task, try this out. Let me know how it goes. I would love to hear from you. Bye.